Previously on Tales from the Humpback Sky.
Incredible. Both these pieces of intricate machinery are difficult to get.
You're telling me, mate. We still got to get the, what is it, Reggie?
The Echo Prism, I believe.
How exactly are we forming the paper mache?
Directly onto Ridge.
You should be holding me, and I'm like flying like a superhero.
Sacrifice the weak.
What about just the golden gift?
It takes a true artist to make pure gold look like shitty paper mache.
All right, mache me up, boys.
You approach the temple of the magnanimous Mysterium. As you approach the temple of the Opulent Oracle, its breathtaking grandeur dominates the landscape. The structure itself rises atop a raised marble dais, its pristine white stone gleaming in the light. Golden filigree spirals along towering columns glinting like molten fire. Above the domed roof, the temple's symbol, an immense crystalline hand clutching a radiant sun, refracts sunlight into vibrant dancing beams that sweep across the temple grounds. The beams seem to converge into a focused ray near the dais, creating a deadly, scorching intensity, a wavering of hot air. As you look closer, you see a bird darting errantly into the beam's path. With a sudden crackle and a puff of smoke, the bird is vaporized, its smoldering ruin spiraling downwards to land with a faint thud near the marble steps. A nearby priest, descending with deliberate steps, glances briefly at its ashes before adjusting their gold-trimmed robes and continuing unbothered. At the base of the temple is a massive statue of an angel. Carved from luminous white marble, it clutches a golden tablet in its hands. The tablet is inscribed with the 7 tenets of the Opulent Oracle, reflecting the faith. They read, "Wealth reflects worth. Your devotion is measured by the magnitude of your offerings. The greater your sacrifice, the closer you draw to the divine. Giving is eternal. What you give in this life is never truly lost. It is stored in the vaults of the magnanimous Mysterium, awaiting you in the afterlife. Give of the hoard, not of the heart. Will without wealth is useless. Instead, give wealth without will. For it is the treasure, not the intention, that honors the magnanimous Mysterium. The priesthood embodies divinity. The clergy are the chosen vessels of the magnanimous Mysterium's will. Trust their wisdom and judgment in all matters of faith and wealth. Hoarding is heresy. Treasure that sits idle serves no purpose. Offer it freely and let your wealth work for the glory of the magnanimous Mysterium. Beauty is sacred. The temple, its servants, and its followers must radiate prosperity and elegance in all things, reflecting our Lord's infinite splendor. And finally, judgment is absolute. The magnanimous Mysterium determines the value of all gifts and all souls. Only those who give truly and without reservation shall be deemed worthy. behind the angel, stairs lead up to grand golden doors. But there's a moment, strange but fleeting. It seems that there are two entrances to this temple. Yet as you dwell on this fact, no, there is but one. One set of large, grand doors, opened, and a shining light of the interior spilling out.
Are you okay, Owen?
Yeah, man. This is it. We're doing it. I'm pumped. I'm pumped up. This is gonna be great. I can't wait. I can't wait for them to appraise me.
Thalorg, looking up at the splendor of this temple, whispers to you, Owen.
Are you holding up all right, Owen?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm doing good. I'm such a statue, mate. It's couldn't be more statue. Statue, bro. Yes, it is.
He nods, then making it look as if he is inspecting his statue, he whispers to the papier-mâché form of Ridge. You can hear his mumbled voice coming through the many layers. Say to you,
And Ridge, you are okay? You have enough air in there?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't understand what he said, but I didn't
But the
understand.
fact that he can make any noise at all tells you that he's okay.
We have to go back because it's a she. It's a she. Yes, she. Yes. If you are flexing now, Owen, I think amp it up. Flex
Ready?
as hard
Yeah,
as
here
you
we go.
can.
Oh, you know that I'm gonna.
all right,
Absolute flexing in 3, 2, 1.
all right. Thalorg lifts up the statue with his large arms and straining ever so slightly, but also putting on a little bit of a show for those around. He ascends the stairway towards the opening, and you make your way inside.
Yeah.
So, Owen, there are eyes that will be on you. You
Yeah,
are the most obvious part of the statue. Ridge inside is covered, obviously, by the paper mache. What I need you to do is use your flexing skill, but because you are flexing against the inspection of the
Yes.
priests around you, you need to do a high roll rather than a roll under. So roll
I have to
two.
roll over my.
So no, roll 2d6
Okay. Yes.
and then add your flexing skill and give me the total.
Okay. The total 21.
21. Okay. You step inside. The opulence is overwhelming. Golden light streams through towering stained glass windows, depicting celestial scenes of wealth and divine reward. The floor is a mosaic of precious stones arranged to resemble a flowing river leading to the central altar. The air is thick with the scent of exotic incense, and a soft, harmonious melody drifts through the hall, blending the sound of faint voices raised in song. Lining the main hall are massive columns veined with silver and topped with gemstones that pulse softly. Between the columns are statues of angels, each holding a golden trumpet pressed to their ears. These statues amplify the voices of the priests above, who chant the tenets of the faith in groups of 7, their voices resonating through the chamber. The sound carried down and around. At the far end of the hall stands the grand altar, dominated by a massive mechanical golden face. Its exaggerated features are wide and commanding. It has a large mouth, high regal brow, and eyes that are currently closed. Plumes of steam hiss from vents near its base, and the faint hum of hidden machinery fills the air. One of the priests approach you. They are broad-shouldered, short, but you can tell that even under their robes, they are incredibly muscular. They have a large, beautifully sculpted, squared-off beard. Their head is almost cube-like in its shape. They have a very furrowed brow with little brown eyes peeking out from these massive, long, curled eyebrows. Their white, purple, and gold trim robes shuffle as they approach you, looking up at Thalorg.
So, is this your potential offering, supplicant?
Thalorg nervously nods.
Yes, it is. It is a great golden statue, and it is called Victory? Yes. Yes, yes. Victory. It's very expensive.
The priest nods and says, before final inspection, I will need to have a quick appraisal, if you do not mind. He takes out a small eyeglass and a little prodder. I must test the density of the gold.
So many carrots.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So it was a 21, right?
Yeah, that's right. I rolled a 6 and a 5, and my skill for flexing is 10.
Excellent. Okay. So the priest has a overall skill of 6.
Okay.
And I rolled a 3. So that is going to be nowhere close.
Okay.
So your flexing, Owen, is impeccable.
Not to mention they'll organize amazing papier-mâché skills. Has he not even got to that bit yet?
A convalescence of skills, both known and unknown, have converged and created this beautiful replica. And as the priest begins to move around and shift, the priest does look at Thalorg and say,
It is for your own good that we appraise before you go on the altar. It would be rather embarrassing if this is rejected. You understand?
Thalorg goes,
Of course, yes, absolutely. Nothing would please me more than you prodding around, having a good look at this golden statue.
he prods and looks, but your flexing is so on point that as he prods, the little metallic prodder bends.
God, I am not surprised. 0% body fat.
The priest brings it up to his face, looks at the statue, looks back at Thalorg, and says, acceptable.
Yeah.
You may join with the other supplicants.
Owen doesn't do good with lines.
The line is 100. No.
No!
There are only 2 supplicants ahead of you.
Oh, thank God.
The first approaches. A wealthy appearing insectoid noble offers up to the massive face a ruby encrusted swan.
Ooh.
You hear a whirring of machinery, and a hiss and puff of steam emanates from the face as its eyes and mouth open. And it says,
I am the face of the magnanimous Mysterium. Present your offering.
its voice echoes throughout the temple. The wealthy insectoid noble presents his offering and chitters and screeches in its own insectoid tongue as its mandibles click together. Steam hisses. The eyes glow with an intense red light. The mouth opens and a large metallic tongue extends from its open maw.
This offering is acceptable to the face of the magnanimous Mysterium. Place it on my tongue.
The supplicant places the swan on the tongue and steps back. The tongue then moves back with a whirring of machine and gear sounds and disappears in the cavernous mouth, and it closes with a massive clang. The insectoid bows and is directed by some priests towards the exit. Next is an elderly woman, hunched and stooped. She is clutching in her hand what looks to be a tarnished silver coin. The priests begin murmuring to themselves. Hushed voices. How did she get in? I didn't see. She didn't go through the right appraisal. How did she sneak past? She must have gone through one of the... One priest goes to grab the woman, but it's too late. The eyes open, and the face says,
I am the face of the magnanimous Mysterium. Present your offering.
The priests step back. They do not dare interfere. The woman speaks. I offer nothing except my devotion and faith. I have given all that I have, and now I present to you, O great lord of wealth and opulence, my last silver pence, and with it my heart and my soul. There is a moment of silence. The face replies,
Unacceptable.
The eyes then glow with a blazing red light, and the woman is engulfed in flames. Her anguished cries.
What have we got there log into?
You'll be fine.
Her anguished cries echoing before she crumbles into ash. The mouth closes and the eyes follow.
Cool. This is going to be fine. I believe.
I believe I can flex.
I believe in my golden pecs.
Can I have a awareness? I know you don't have it as a skill, but I would like an awareness from you, Owen. Thalog is also going to make an awareness. So
Ridge is aware of nothing. So
he is.
no
Ridge can't see a thing.
I'm rolling.
So I need an awareness from you. So roll under your skill for me, please.
I rolled double ones. Is that an instant fail?
That is an instant success
Oh, hey.
because that is the lowest number you can get, and you need to roll under your skill.
Oh, okay. I was very worried for a second there.
Yeah. So you notice as the woman is immolated, there is an incredibly bright light, incredibly bright, to the point where you have to look away. And as you look away, you noticed all of the other priests also look away. And there is a split second as the light of the eyes reaches its intensity before the immolation happens.
Ah.
The mouth is wide open. There's a brief moment, potentially. So if things go
Go
poorly,
south. We can get out. We've got a moment.
there is a
I've
chance.
got to time it though.
You will have to time it. You will absolutely have to time it.
Yeah, all good.
My life is in your hands, literally.
Fine, man. It's all good, man. We good. We're going to get accepted anyway.
You are directed to step forwards.
Well, Thalog is. I'm not moving.
One of the priests says, step forward. Thalog is in a moment of anxious dread. What? Sorry, what? Move forward with your offering. Oh, yes.
Trust, brother.
Here-
Trust.
Here
Trust.
we go.
Trust it.
He picks you both up again, moves himself, places you in front of the face. The eyes open, the mouth opens, and the voice says, I am the face of the magnanimous Mysterium. Present your offering. Thalorg gestures. The eyes look upon the offering. Okay, your flexing was a 21.
Yeah. It was so good, Tom. It was epic. And the gold paint was expensive.
It was expensive. Did we roll for the paper mache crafting?
Oh man, we nailed that so hard.
Okay. I don't think we did.
What?
I will need a retroactive roll. Now, you're going to do this with advantage because of the gold paint and because of Thalorg assistance.
Thalorg's help. Yeah, Thalorg. So what am I rolling?
So it will
arts and
be,
crafts.
yeah, it's straight up 2d6. That's it. Roll it twice. Tell me what the highest number is.
Okay, 2d6. First number is 4, 5, 6, 7. The next number is 6, 7, 8.
8. Okay.
But I got luck too if I need it.
You do have luck. All right. So 21 plus. Okay. I'm just trying to think how do I Jenga this in my mind?
Yeah.
The flexing is solid.
The flexing is so good.
The
The
painting.
gold, expensive from a legitimate shop. The paper mache, like all good forms of art, it was done from the heart. You know?
All right.
And I'm sure in old dead mate's bedroom, she had books on art and craft for reference.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
This is honestly is the truth. On its inspection, I rolled a 1 and a 2. So a total of 3.
Yes, on the inspections.
Of the
We did
face.
that.
So I'm going to say, because of that hideous low roll, because of your excellent flexing, because of the beautiful moment of the crafting of the paper mache, the face says, acceptable.
You dumb face.
Tongue comes out from its maw, and you are gestured to place. Oh, and Thalorg is gestured to place both of you on the tongue. As Thalorg is doing this, he says, do I leave you now, or do I just fucking jump in? Because what do I do?
Yeah, we never really thought this far ahead. I don't think you should jump in, Thalorg. I think that would blow the cover. I think you should go.
Okay, good. And then he just backs away.
Mm.
Okay, good, goodbye. Okay, good, goodbye. Like he doesn't even let you finish. Okay, good.
Yeah, I could tell he didn't want to be there. We don't need to get this fella into more trouble than he needs to be.
And then he just begins very briskly walking away. The tongue retracts into the mouth, and the last thing you see is Thalorg half sprinting out of the temple, and everything becomes dark. You feel the tongue then dip backwards. Your entire form slides and then falls on your face, bonk, and then slides down the metallic chute, down the gullet of the massive face,
Immediately stop flexing.
and you fly.
Oh, that's the longest I've ever fluxed.
For you, Reg, you just feel a tilting sensation and then a smash. The paper mache kind of dents in, tearing a little bit and giving you a little bit of a view of more blackness. But you feel now a rush of air comes towards you as you feel both you and Owen sliding down this chute.
any wiggle room inside there for her to reach around and grab her sword? Or is she tightly packed in there?
I think you'd probably be, it's pretty much, I'd say you're fairly tightly packed in, unless you want to just fully break out.
She will accept her fate.
Okay. You slide down the chute, but it only takes moments until the light envelops you once more, and you slip up and out, falling onto a large pile of various riches.
Haha, we did it.
From what you can see out of the hole in the paper mache, and Owen, what you can see just by having eyes in your head, you are now in the vault of the Opulent Oracle. It is a massive chamber. Shelves stretching high into its vaulted ceiling hold coins, gems, and relics meticulously organized by 12 gleaming sphere-like automatons that roll through the space, calculating and appraising each piece of stored riches. These brass and steel constructs are all marked with glowing sigils as they silently sought the guarded treasure.
How many of them are there? With the brass
12.
constructs? 12.
12. Okay.
At the very center of this vault, you see a large crystalline form. As you stare at it, you realize it is not shaped by crystal, but encased within it. What you see is a massive, angelic being, fully encased in a crystalline shell. The shell itself is vibrating to sounds of melodic voices from above. 7 massive speakers coming out of 7 large angelic heads, producing this amplified sound. The sound seems to be affecting what looks to be a smaller, head-sized crystalline object with 7 facets to it. It is attached to the base of this crystallized angel.
It's like the echo prism.
This echo prism is vibrating in harmony with this crystalline case.
Ooh.
You also notice that in the arms, although you can't read what it says, in the arms of this angel is a golden tablet inscribed. You can just make out 7 tenets, but you'll need to get closer to read what they say.
Can I roll the equivalent of insight to look at this angelic being inside the shell to try and gauge whether... Can I? Okay.
Yeah, you can see through
first
a
of all,
crack in the paper mache.
Yeah, maybe let's deal with that first.
Yeah, I was going to freak you.
Owen!
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Ridge, these floaty guys here, they look the business. I don't know what's going to happen if they come to scan us and we're suddenly not a statue, but I don't think you should stay in there. Do you think it's cool if I rip your head off?
Rip my shell off. I'll be fine. We can deal with anything, but I can't if I'm tied up like this.
That's true. Okay, yeah. Let's free your arms. So I'll do that. I'll reach into the eye slit with my fingers on either side and just rip it open.
It's slimy and oily inside, remember? She kind of, I imagine this pop her out, she kind of slips out.
That's right. Oh, yeah. So what I do is I rip the top of the head out and then I go to the feet and I just squeeze and she spurts out real fast like I'm shelling peas.
What I had in mind is that you rip a hole out and then you just bring it up, you turn it upside down and you shake it, and then slowly her head comes out first, and it's just like
a sausage out of a packet.
Yeah.
Oh, delissimo.
Oh.
One greasy granny coming right up.
She pulls off all the oily wrap and everything as best she can, and she's looking up at this angelic being in the shell, and she wants to roll the equivalent of insight to figure out, does this being want to be there? Is it willingly in there, or have these people captured it?
While she's doing
wants to
that,
know.
Owen's keeping an eye on the floaty dudes.
Okay. Okay. So, Owen, if you want to roll under your skill for awareness to keep an eye on them, and Ridge, if you want to roll anything that you feel is equivalent, or just roll under your skill.
Could a history work? Is this
I
a
think-
well-known
I
deity?
think having some kind of knowledge of chaos and all its elements could be useful. Yeah, let's use history.
Okay, she's going to rationalize what she sees with what she knows to be true. No, that's a crit fail. Double sixes.
Okay. Yeah, you can't tell, and you'll need to get much closer to it. But this chamber is large, and this angel is monstrous in size.
And where's the echo prism? Is it right at the top, or is it somewhere?
The echo prism is at its base,
Okay.
and it is vibrating at the same frequency as the hymns that are coming down from above.
Ooh.
It seems that the hymns are powering it, and it's creating this echoing energy, which then is pulsating through the crystal structure.
I wonder, Owen, the echo prism, it seems to be all to do with sounds, resonance, all that sort of jazz. I wonder if we introduced another sound, what would happen?
Oh, that's a good idea. Are we forming a new a cappella duo?
Oh,
I'm in.
I'm excited. Oh,
Yeah, are we doing it? Yeah, we'll do a cappella covers of famous death metal songs,
oh, I don't know any death metal songs.
and we'll be called Screech Tones, and we'll be famous.
I was thinking.
Do you know, I
more
was
of some
actually thinking,
pop music.
if this whole adventuring thing doesn't work out, and the demon hunting and the Colosseum fighting, we could probably make a lot of money as busker living statue people. I don't think anyone in the whole of history has ever done it as good as we just did it. I know we've got bigger fish to fry here, but let's just take a moment to appreciate how exceptionally well we were statues.
I think we did well, but I have to say, Owen, that when my mission is done and the big one is destroyed, I intend to lay down and die.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, fine. Good to know, I guess. Thanks for letting me in on that little denouement. We're all right. Sweet. Cool. Fine. What were you saying?
Let's sneak our way over there to the echo prism and introduce a little sound of our own.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Okay. So there are multiple big hoards of wealth that you can kind of use to obscure yourselves from the roving bands of calculating autonomous robotic spheres. But I will need you both to make a little sneaky sneak. So roll 2d6, add any skills that you think should help in sneaking to that roll. But you are looking for a high number.
Okay.
I have sneak. Okay.
Perfect.
14.
Cool. So that is
Can I
the
add-
2 die and plus the skill total. Cool. 14.
Yes.
Great.
Can I just, if I don't have a skill, do I just add my base skill number?
It will just be your base skill unless you have something that you would like to put before
I
the
don't.
court.
I really don't have anything I think could feasibly be lawyered and to make sense.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so base skill plus 2d6.
Right. 6, 11, 13.
13. Okay. Focused on their calculations and their evaluations, you make your way through the heaps of wealth without being seen, and you now stand at the base of this titanous angelic being encased in vibrating, resonant crystal.
Cool. Can we read
From-
the thing?
Here, yes. So from here, you can see the face of this being is vibrating. Its whole form is vibrating, but the face seems to be in anguish. And you read, inscribed in the massive tablet that it has in its hands, 7 tenets, but they are a little different. The first tenet reads, "Give freely from the heart. True generosity comes not from wealth alone, but from the sincerity of the giver. A humble gift given in love outweighs the grandest treasure offered in greed. 2. Wealth is a tool, not a master. Riches are fleeting and meant to be shared. Hoarded wealth binds the soul. Shared wealth frees it. 3. Serve without expectation. The act of giving must be unselfish. Seek no reward in this life or the next, for the joy of aiding others is its own divine blessing. The priesthood serves the people. The clergy exist to guide, uplift, and distribute wealth to those in need. They are servants of generosity, not lords of it. 5. Hoarding is a sin. Treasure must flow to fulfill its purpose. Let it pass through many hands, alleviating suffering and building hope. 6. True beauty is in compassion. The divine is reflected not in opulence, but in acts of kindness and mercy. A modest act of love outshines the grandest display of wealth. And 7. All souls are equal. The worth of a soul is not measured by the wealth it gives, but by the intention behind the giving. A poor heart full of love is greater than a rich heart full of greed."
I bloody knew it. Ridge. Organized religion is a crock of shit. We're going to take this shit out. This angel is going to be pissed when it gets out of here.
I'm not a particularly altruistic person, but I suspect if we freed this large angelic being, it could be a useful ally to us in the future. And certainly wouldn't mind us taking the eco prism, which is causing its suffering.
Yeah, no, this angel is going to F up the whole place. I don't doubt it. Let's do it. What did you think we needed to do?
And where is the 7 sounds coming from that are hitting the eco prism?
They are in the ceiling, and the sound is drifting down. And then as the sound drifts down, it hits the prism, and then the prism vibrates, and the energy from that prism then hits the shell and continues to vibrate upwards.
Can I see the source of where the sound from the ceiling is coming from? Any particular things that I could see
angel
or target?
speakers.
Yeah, 7 angelic faces with Vox box speakers in their mouths.
Oh, Vox box.
We've dealt with Vox boxes before.
Okay. How about I shoot one of those and see what happens there?
Yeah, you could try that. I'm going to try singing into it.
Okay, let's do it at the same time because that'll make Tom's life really difficult.
No, do it. Owen kneels down to the reflector bit.
And Ridge gets the bow out and points at one of the angelic Vox boxes.
Fantastic. So, Ridge, you just make a bow and arrow skill, and Owen, you do a performance skill, singing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do a singing.
So this is just getting below, or is this the adding up contest?
You're not hitting an enemy, so I would say that this is a below skill situation.
Okay, I'm going to burn a luck.
Okay.
That one.
All right. Burn a luck.
Yeah.
Did you roll under your luck?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I did.
All right. You draw back your bow, go arcs, and it hits directly in the mouth of this Vox box that then begins to sputter. And there is a noticeable change. The vibration in the echo prism kind of changes, and it weakens a little bit, as does the vibration of the shell surrounding the angel. Owen, what are you singing?
I'm singing, "Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? I see the way you're acting like somebody else, getting me frustrated."
Oh, what's the
I was going to sing "In the Arms of the Angel," but I thought it was too much.
I was thinking Cotton Eye Joe, but
I was thinking Robbie Williams going, "The Shelling Angels" instead.
Oh, that would have been good. I should have done that.
Yeah.
Where were you in my head? No. Oh, no. Out of everything I could have chosen in the known universe, I chose Avril Lavigne's Complicated. So there we go.
And
The fates
I
will it.
think, yeah, the fates will it. I think we have to trust the universe on that one.
Yeah.
So what did you roll? Rolling under your skill, please.
I matched it.
Okay.
My
We've
skill is 6
established.
and I rolled double threes.
I mean, it's
established-
kind of like vocal flexing when you think about it.
Yeah, sure.
I'm flexing my larynx.
The diaphragm is a muscle, I guess.
You guess it is.
I guess. I'm just guessing.
Read a book.
It's called intercostal diaphragmatic breathing. Read a book.
Look it up, nerd.
The combination of the singing and of the distortion of the Vox Box angelic head does cause a weakening in this shell. It is a weakening, but the angel is not free. However, you have drawn the attention of the spheres. 3 spheres which are closer. I mean, this is a massive room. 3 spheres are more or less in your vicinity. Now, they instantly begin rolling towards you. As they do, they use the momentum of their roll to then bounce up. As they bounce up and gain elevation, the spheres then open up to reveal these crab-like entities with buzzsaw claws and multiple silver pincer-like legs. And as they rise up, they land and they begin scuttling towards you. We are in initiative. However, they are not going to get to you yet. They're going to get to you after you have another go. So is there something you want to do, Owen and Ridge, before they actually get to you?
Ridge is going to shoot another Vox Box. If she gets a chance, she's going to shoot another one.
And Owen's going to look for a weapon. Did I bring my maul? I would have. I definitely would have.
It was part of
Didn't
the
I have it
statue,
strapped to my back?
You can incorporate them all into the statue.
Yeah, no, I know. I think I actively did choose to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I assumed as much.
I was ready to do so. And so I am going to ready to do so.
All right. Maul is ready.
I'm also switching my song to Skater Boy, and I'm singing it louder.
Yeah.
He was a boy, she was a girl. Can I make an end in monogamous?
Ridge is going to go first.
Okay, go for it, Ridge.
Down on one knee, shaky hands, pulls back the bow. Yes, that is under.
Okay.
Shoots another one of the boxes.
All right, another one of the boxes is hit. It sparks. The echo prism responds. The shell also responds. It is again weakened. But the automatons are now upon you. We are fully in initiative. Hey, remind me what your colors are. It is green and
Green for Ridge.
Blue.
blue for
Blue
Owen.
for Owen. It rhymes. Blue. Owen.
That's right. It does rhyme.
Green and
All right.
Ridge.
Gridge.
Yeah, it's like poetry.
What's your favorite color? Gridge and blowing.
Okay. The first automaton reaches you.
Good luck.
Its
Good luck.
massive blade is going to attempt to sink into your flesh, your golden skinned flesh, Owen.
Okay. Fine.
Can you roll more fighting for me, please? And you're looking for big numbers for this one.
Big numbers. Big numbers. Big numbers coming up. 6 plus 11 is 20. No, it's not. It's 17.
17. 17 does not beat 18. All right.
It doesn't. Fuck.
A massive blade slashes your forearm and you suffer 12 points.
Holy.
That's
we
so
are
many
in
points. What the hell, man? Calm down.
trouble. That would almost one-shot Ridge.
That's not good.
All right. You also hear and bell, boom, in the distance, chiming. Right. Blue, Owen.
Owen shouts, "Don't worry about me, Ridge. You just keep shooting those speakers." And he's going to take a wild maul swing at the one that just cut him.
Okay, go for it.
Maul fighting is 11. Plus 8 is 19.
I rolled double sixes.
You motherfucker.
It's been nice knowing you, Owen.
Now, I just want to double check if we can
double damage, right?
We can, yeah, it might be. I just want to double check if like they get it or if it's just for you guys.
One crab robot is going to take Owen out. That is so upsetting.
Killed by robot.
We record this episode next Thursday.
Yeah, we start again then. We redo this because this is nonsense. It's the heart of the cards, though, you know? So the cards, so dice.
I think Tom's punishing us for just rushing into everything.
Well, no, because we made up for it with our elaborate paper mache plan. That's good shit.
And then he gave
And it
these
worked.
enemies that do
Too much damage.
too much damage.
Okay, both parties can strike a mighty blow. It has struck a mighty blow. Double damage.
Well,
Okay.
not good.
Owen, no!
All
Do
right.
something, Bernard.
Is it more than 9?
It is more than 9. It is
Well, down I go.
24 points of damage.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So I'm on negative 15. Does that mean I'm dead?
No, but you will be dead if I draw the end tile.
Well, don't do that then.
I'll try not to do that.
The stakes are real.
Green.
Oh, shit. Okay. So, a little table talk. I've got a choice. She can smash a ration in your mouth or try and immediately awaken the giant by maybe grabbing the echo prism and like trying to essentially rip it off or whatever it is or just disrupt it in a way which immediately breaks the shell. What do you reckon?
Because the issue is you can't target the faces anymore because you'll need more turns and you're only going to get more turns if I pull the end card, which kills Owen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's risks either way. If I ration you, then there might be, the enemies will just come and kill us before we get a chance to do anything.
That's
Or
right. Yeah.
I can
I'll
take the
come
echo
back at
prism
what,
now.
like 1 HP or something like that?
Yeah, you're a few. You're
None of us can take a hit from these things.
You come back with the amount that it's given you from the provisions, I believe.
You that fucking Avril Lavigne was going to be the death of me one day. This is...
I will make the choice if you want, Paul, but this is Owen's life on the line here.
Okay. Yeah. I think you need to make the decision because Owen is unconscious. As unfair as that is.
Okay. Ridge looks at her friend, looks at these 3 horrendous enemies in the way, and then at the echo prism and just whispers under her breath, "I'm sorry, Owen. I don't see any other way." And then she throws her body on the echo prism and just sort of wraps it around the echo prism and tries to just, I don't know, is it attached? Could you rip it off? Is it attached to anything? Or
Yeah, it is kind of attached, but it's not like welded. So you want to try and wrench it off.
I think she wants to like jump and launch and like grab it like a koala bear and like try and her weight knock it over and then roll away with it. Yeah.
Okay. So is there any relevant skill that you feel you could use to do that maneuver?
For what I just described, no.
You don't have angel tackling?
No. I don't have prism tackling either.
Okay. Let's roll under. Let's do a roll under. So it'll be rolling under your straight skill. You do have luck if you need it.
I'm going to need luck.
Could I have used luck to not be dead? Maybe.
Yes. Hold on.
Because I could do that. We could rewind in time.
It would lower
Hold
the
on.
stakes though.
It would lower the stakes.
What about the drama?
So using luck in combat. Luck versus death. If you find your games are too fatal and that the turnover of characters is too much to bear, the GM might optionally allow characters who have died to test their luck and instead of dying, be incapacitated, wounded, or saved by some bizarre twist of fate.
That sounds like a cheap out. Let's see what happens with this.
Yes.
I rolled under my luck.
Okay. So remove another luck point.
She's surprisingly sprightly for an old lady. It just leaps at it, bear hugs it, and lets her momentum just push it over. And sort of, I imagine that she kind of just rolls, and she's like part of the ball as it rolls along the ground.
Yes. Okay. As she smashes into it and rolls, there is a force that emanates out of the prism. This multiple echoing wave of sound energy. You will take 6 points of damage.
Yep. Ouch.
Your form wavers. Can you describe your new form?
Oh, yes. The old lady, you see this like a blurry image as she shakes, and there's a lot of images for it, like frames all popping up at once, and it lands for the first time on a form you've seen before. And it's the young female who says, well, all the time. And she's now sprawled out on the ground still. Oh, dear.
All right. Okay. There is a clear effect as the echo prism is removed from its space. The music, although weaker, still plays, but the statue is no longer vibrating. And there is a little hairline crack from where the prism was detached, going up the base of the statue. The vibrations are no longer present. There's a small crack. I would like Owen, when it comes to his turn, to roll a luck. If he rolls under the luck, Bernard gets a moment to
Do something.
Okay. I'm just going to hold it up in a way. Okay.
If it's red, he just dies. Is that right?
If it's black, if it's red, if it's the end token, which says the end on it, then it's done. All right. Finding it.
It's Owen. It's blue.
Isn't it?
It is blue.
Oh, blue.
It is Owen.
Okay.
So can you roll under your luck? What's your luck score right now?
9.
Okay.
It's not impossible.
No, roll 2d6s.
Double 2s.
Okay.
I think Owen opens his eyes and he finds himself in a landscape of like rugged, jagged peaks and a red sky. And there's no organic life anywhere. But before him on La Mesa is a gigantic, hideous monstrosity of a worm towering above him. And Owen looks up at him and says, Bernard, I've lost again. I've failed. I think I'm dying. And then Bernard rears back and dives down and into his chest. And then in the actual space of the treasure room, Owen's eyes snap open and they're bright red and glowing.
Okay. I would like Owen to attempt in this moment with Bernard to attempt, is it earthquake?
Yes.
I think earthquake would be Bernard's choice to draw upon his chaos energy and to burst it out.
Sure.
Now, you're already dead, so I'm not going to get the spell cost, but you will have to roll under you will have to roll under it to cast
That's okay.
the spell.
I did. I rolled a 10, but Earthquake is at an 11 because I leveled it up.
Okay. Ridge. Owen's eyes open. Red light streams out. From his mouth, this echoing, horrific sound. Just this. The sound echoes throughout the space, and the massive mountains of wealth begin to clink and clatter. The ground shudders and cracks and breaks. And a massive rent in the earth, jagged and sharp, cracks towards the base of the statue. It hits it. The statue goes slightly off kilter. And that hairline fracture begins to spider and fracture up the entirety of its form. And then break apart, raining down shards of crystalline fragments. The energy around Owen at its full protects him from these shards as they bounce off this powerful field of chaotic force that is erupting. But for you, Ridge, unprotected, I need you to roll under your luck.
Yes.
All right, you dive with the Echo Prism in your clutches. You dive as these shards crash and shatter around you.
Yeah, she's
see-
very carefully protecting the Echo Prism too, because we need this. Yeah.
Yeah. One of these automatons struck by one of these shards that goes through its shell that stops it in its place. But that is not what now gets your attention. You see this tremendous angel. 7 majestic golden wings rise up from its back. Its eyes open. Its hand clenches, and from it you see a golden hilt emanate from pure radiant light. And out of this hilt, 7 blades of fire. With a booming voice, the angel speaks.
The grip of greed shall be broken. The wealth of the many shall flow to all, as shall my vengeance.
And you see, as it swoops itself up, and a powerful, furious, blinding white light and a buzzing noise, just this piercing, begins to envelop all senses until everything is gone. And you float in pure white void. Ridge and Owen, both of you, gasp. Fresh air. You lie in a massive, scorched crater where once the temple of the Opulent Oracle stood. Everything around you is dust and smoke. You smell.
You smell.
Yes. You smell the astringent, sharp scent of burning flesh and hair. There are cries far from the distance and bells from various warning towers and beacons sounding. But that is not your worry right now. For hovering over you is this gargantuan angel, and it looks down upon you, its eyes burning with golden radiance, and it says,
I saw through my echo prison your actions here. I know not where you come from, nor the motivations of your hearts, but whomever and whatever you are, I am grateful. You have allowed me to raise this bastion of corruption so that the church of my glorious master may be rebuilt to serve its true and better purpose. I have served as inspiration to the faithful today, and soon I shall join my master beyond the shores of chaos in the infinite realms. But before I ascend, the balance must be met. I must offer you a boon.
Hell yeah.
What's the state of Owen? Is Owen conscious, unconscious?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Owen is conscious.
Okay, so I don't need to scrabble over and give him a.
I don't need to have a little bit of a chow down on a bit of a crispy biscuit.
No, you are conscious, but barely holding on.
Oh, nice one. Nice one, Angel.
Ridge holds up her silver bow and says,
Oh, great one. If you would be so kind, give me a weapon capable of slaying the Lord of Demons, my mortal enemy, my life's work.
It looks at you, Reg, and says,
Is that what you desire?
That is all I desire. That will bring me peace.
Then this weapon shall come to you in time. You will find it, and it will serve you well. You will need not wait long. Prepare yourself.
she just nods, I think.
then its massive face turns towards Owen.
Oh, I've got a friend and he needs a star map home to his home. His name's Thalorg and he's a big dude and he can't find his way home and he's looking for a map home. Can you do that?
Its eyes shine.
You would do this for one you care about. You would ask this?
Yeah.
Is this what they desire?
Above all things, I think.
Then it shall be done.
Great, thanks.
I have balanced the scales.
And then its voice rings out.
Hear this, people of the multi-worlds. Hear this, those within the realms. Betwixt the humpback sky, justice has prevailed. Disappoint not the magnanimous Mysterium, lest the 7 fires of my blade meet thee again.
And then there is a crash of thunderous sound and a bright white light. A vortex opens up into the sky, and the angel, with lightning speed, ascends and is gone.
See you later, mate.
Owen, that was unexpected. What a generous
I
thing
don't
you
feel
did.
very good. Oh, yeah. Well, look, I don't need anything, do I?
Oh, and as for your feeling bad,
She reaches in her pack, pulls out her provision, which is a raspberry lamington, and
Oh,
smushes
yum.
it in your mouth.
Num, 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 num.
You hear a clattering sound and a voice booming and loud coming closer and closer to you. As you see, moving through the smoldering rubble is the large form of Thalorg.
Ridge, Owen, where are you? Ridge, Owen!
Over here, mate. Here we are.
over here, let's
Just
yellow.
causing a bloody scene like always.
He scrambles down the rubble into the crater and gets to you and clambers up to you and grabs both of you in his massive arms and clutches you. And he says,
I thought you were both completely, utterly destroyed. This is truly a great blessing. Did you see it? The thing, the angel.
Yeah, man.
Thalorg, your tattoos, have you seen them? They've changed.
Thalorg looks down and you can see his own clothes have been tattered in the explosion and in whatever has occurred while you were both unconscious. And he rips open his clothing and golden lettering etched on his skin where once there was burn marks a full celestial map completed.
There you go, buddy.
I do not know what this is, but I am grateful nonetheless. But we should get the fuck out of here because there are a lot of people. They are swarming and they are going to try and get as much whatever the fuck kind of treasures remain because gold was raining from the sky. And it is
Look, I'm just going to quickly
crazy.
grab a handful of gold because I spent all my money on paint. So I'm going to grab some of that. But also, we need to get the fuck out of here because these robots do not fuck about. They are murder bots and I want nothing to do with them.
All right. Can both of you just roll 2d6s each?
9.
10.
Cool. So as you scramble with Thalog, you grab bits of glittering coin. You manage to get 19 pieces of silver pence.
8 each.
And with that, Thalog gets you over his back and clambers up the crater and runs through the mad crowd that is beginning to gather at the base of the destruction of the temple of the Opulent Oracle and runs with speed back home.